Squishy Corky comps, and no guarantee that Corky will be able to pop off as the game goes on, because in terms of front lines, Lissandra, Jarvan, and Galio, whatever the build path, is going to be better than anything Damwon Gaming.
As the Lee Sin, you have the Corky doing a good job pushing. You can just see the amount of damage that comes out as Dove. It's just not taking Trace. The big one nearly takes him out on the backside.
44 HP. Lissandra out of lane, can teleport back in. I was going to pose the question of where does the Rift Herald go, but they know who it goes to. It goes to your boy Nuguri. Only as much gold as possible injected into his build, and actually, they're looking to take down a Nico on the back end. It's going to draw a TP. Nuguri hasn't noticed it yet.
Nuguri in a bit of trouble here. Is going to flash away, but we do have the Lissandra behind you. Can he get a range for the Devour? No, not quite. As that is going to go the way of Nico. First blood, flashing on in. Going to get that stun, as both these guys are so low. They're going to flash on in for that kill onto Dove as well. And now Joker in a little bit of trouble, but Summit's good too, just like not able to outplay Nuguri as in goes Canyon trying to set this up, but he sets himself up as he's not able to get in range of a Devour. Now has to save Showmaker here is trying to go on the disengage. Nice amount of damage though.
Inferno went Sandbox, be an answering one for Damwon.
On Fleek, not going to give his life. Says, okay, you can have this one.
Meals, he's fed, and that sounds pretty scary.
Yeah. He's a buff corgi, he's having a lot of fun. As
always be windows where you get little things. Little things don't mean turret plates, we're too late for that. Little things now mean a roam where they're spotted.
Okay, Arrow's gonna hit him, but on Fleek doesn't have flag and drag, has to flash away. Oh, but here comes Nuguri in the back line, the biggest monster you've ever seen from your nightmares, doing that damage, and wow, Sandbox not able to put out anything here as the Galio just disappears. Bringing the whole squad as well. As we're not done here, we're looking for Ghost. That's a double kill now. It's items who were talking about all the penetration. He had the finish for that fight, and he was doing some damage.
Hey,
that is for sure.
He doesn't have that Void Staff yet, but you know it's coming, just to dunk the Wit's End even further.
Amounts of damage that comes out, and well, the desperation sets in for Sandbox. They're down 5,000. They are going to try to get this top ends down to does a bit of damage.
Do they run it back? It's 20 minutes into the game. What the hell, Righteous Glory is so tanky, he does so much damage. Nuguri just builds the damage straight up and, well, flanks himself.
Well, we do still have Elisa. He's going to be able to help dunk this poor girl down as Nico.
The realm, we're not sure where Ash Arrows go when they miss, but that one never to be described. Corky
is going to miss his Valkyrie, but Beryl is in vision, or rather in range, to be able to do that. And look at the crits coming in from Corky. Will he just get it the flash on in too, as he's looking for more. He hasn't had enough to eat this. Not much you can do against this Rise, but they're gonna try. As he's gonna step up to him. What is going on with the damage? You gotta be careful. As it's Nuguri going 1v3 on the front line. He's got a big shield too. Has the Devour as well as Joker just coming on in, trying to do the tanking, but it is going to...
Well, Rise also saw do a bit of damage. That arrow goes wide.
Okay, is it gonna matter though? Nice stopwatch at the same time for both of the junglers as Canyon almost takes some damage there.
He's gonna get out though, no one dies, but that feels like the least of their problems. Nuguri's level 16. Pushing up the minion wave in bot, will do his best to push it back, but good luck with that, mate. Damwon Gaming pushing mid as well. At least Sandbox can walk up to try to wave because Ash Arrow is on cooldown, and so is Lee Sin.
Nuguri's up 3 levels on Summit right now. You mentioned that counter pick? I think it was. Nuguri's just laughing in the face of him right now as it's all his show. Joker trying desperately to catch the Corky, but it ain't gonna happen. Showmaker is not gonna miss another Valkyrie, and with Baron, Damwon are not wasting any time.
Pushing through the mid lane as well. And no Ash Arrow to guarantee this, but they might get it anyway.
Hey, Aftershock here for Dove is going to last quite a while, but Canyon going on in is going to force that self-ult, but the big one is just pressuring everybody away. They absolutely cannot defend this inhibitor.
But if they only lose one inhibitor, that's probably more than they deserve with how far behind they are. They took a lot of dogging. You've never seen a Rise in Corky quite like this when it comes to damage. at 25 minutes into the game, which is a single Infernal. Nuguri in the bot lane again. He doesn't see a flank teleport available to him.
I think there's going to be a chance here. They're going to get on top of Nuclear, though. Devour does come in. And the rest of the team here having a bit of trouble. You see Showmaker's doing the damage, but where's the follow-up? Nice pick, though, from the side of Canyon Ticket. Goes down to the fight, and Showmaker still is almost at full health. Is just going to shred through that back line that tries to get in there. And by the way, Nuguri's still pushing.
Sandbox plays it perfectly, but they're too far behind Val as the items are there, and Summits. Hellfire is not.
It doesn't exist. The 404 comes through once again to replay as Damwon Gaming looks to push to end the game.
Second inhibitor, Nexus Tower, here we go.
Yeah, they're just going on in for it. Everybody's gonna die, and Damwon Gaming will be moving on to face King Zone in the first round of the playoffs.
And Damwon Gaming take it down. What was a really entertaining wildcard match. So many in the past with 2-0s, where one team came in prepped and the other team did not. Damwon Gaming had all the question marks from us. Who was going to be on the roster? Could they actually make the map plays work? And to a great extent, Sandbox made some good decisions in game number 1 and 2 that only Drake's counted against them. But in game number 3, you start to see the potential of going with the young gun Nuguri and the young gun Canyon be fully realized. Nuguri is this tantalizing player who's so damn good in the laning phase that if he's empowered to do so, and amusingly, it's from a teleport flank with the Sorcerer's Shoes Rise, he buys items for lane, he takes his bone and goes home, and somehow Corgi doesn't get the bone metaphor. And with that bone, which was that Void Staff, the Rise rolls over the members, and a very well-deserved bow from Damwon Gaming. They will face